Hey guys, this will be our final video on wrath and anger, and what a week it's been. Yesterday was the third day in our home since we began learning about the sin of anger. For me, at least, it was a bit of a resurrection day. I sensed new peace in our home and in our family. The lessons we learned were tough, uncomfortable, and anger came up frequently throughout each day. However, it gave us an opportunity in each moment to confront and uproot the underlying emotions. Together, we prayed throughout the day, and our prayers at night brought Christ into the middle of our family. We were honest and vulnerable and seeking his guidance and strength to remove our old resentments that we were holding on to. Jesus says in John 8:31, "If you abide in my word, you are my disciples indeed. And you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free." I'm sure you've heard that before. He doesn't say that the truth will be easy. He says he will make the truth known, even if that truth is ugly or even painful. Personally, I learned that pride was causing anger towards my family in certain circumstances, the fruit of which caused me to lead poorly. As a father and husband, I'm called to model relationships for my son and lead my wife in a way that removes her anxiety or worries, which will also teach my son how to do the same for his future wife. This lesson revealed that I struggle to model this, which is very likely why my son meets my wife with anger. John chapter 8, verse 36, Jesus says, "Therefore, if the Son makes you free, you shall be free indeed." We can't forget that Jesus died for us on a cross to cover a multitude of sins. We are forgiven from the past, our present, and our future mistakes. His Spirit in us will convict us of our wrongdoing, and then we can take that to him. We can go through the fire of sanctification over and over, growing and learning through him. Since taking my family through this lesson, I have been slower to anger, and my son is more joyful and has more patience with his mother, and has been much more obedient to my instruction. When I correct him in the moment, I meet him with grace and compassion instead of frustration and irritation. I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that Satan will set traps and snares for our family to walk into, triggering anger. But I also know that God the Father will give us the opportunity to meet his Son at the foot of the cross in those circumstances where we learn and grow. It's important as fathers to lead our families with great intention. And I hope sharing these videos with you put a little pebble in your shoe to become bold, to step out on a limb, and not to be okay with the status quo. Fathers listening to this message, lead your families to their knees in prayer each day and watch how the Lord will work through you and in them. My prayer for you all is to open the Bible and spend at least 15 minutes each day reading the New Testament. If you don't know where to start, read the book of John. Get a modern translation like the NIV or the ESV. Matthew 4:4 says, "Man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that comes from the mouth of God." Go in peace, be bold in your faith, and lead your families with great intention. Thank you.